What's up, guys? Merry Fitmas to you all. It is Christmas Eve workout. We're going to do a fun one called Oast Holy Night. This is a chipper style workout, but it does revisit some of the elements. So it's more of a pyramid, but you do a set of a relatively large number of reps of a different specific exercise, and then you go on to the next one, and to the next one, to the next one. So as prescribed, it should not be broken up. It should be done, even though 50 burpees is a lot to chunk down as one set. Try to do it unbroken, just the way that it's written, but recognize that it's a chipper style workout, so you'll definitely have to stop. I'm gonna have to put down the 50-pound dumbbell on the goblet squats. I can't do 40 of those in a row probably without breaking them up after 50 burpees, etc. Okay, so that is the way a chipper is done, where it doesn't matter so much like how many breaks you take, but just get the whole big chunk of work done in order. All right, so let's begin with the warm-up, 3 rounds through. We're gonna start off with some handstand kick-ups. If you would like to do them on the open floor like this, that is great. It is the next level up from just kicking against the wall or doing a wall walk up against the wall. We are doing wall walk-ups in the workout, so if you would like to practice that as your handstand work for the day, that is fine too. The kick up in the open floor is just for a little bit extra balance training. Next one is a heel toe rock and jump. So rock back on the heels and then pop those toes. Try to jump just a little bit, but from the calf and ankle and not as much from the knees, right? So I want this to be like a calf and ankle extension exercise. Next one is our front foot elevated split squat. So grab the plate out that you're gonna use for your plate ground to overheads, and we're just dipping forward. This is one of our really good knee rehab as well as hip flexibility exercises. So if you will try to keep the foot that's on the plate, should be elevated from the floor relative to the back foot, and as you drive forward and down, we're trying to get to the very furthest amount of Achilles stretch that we can get without letting that heel leave the plate. So I'm trying to push that knee forward of my toe and then driving backwards. The trailing leg can just barely touch the floor at the bottom. Next one is seal press to cat cow. So there's a little triplet here. So press up into the seal, arch up into the cat, and then belly down into the cow. And then the last one, we'll just do a handful of air thrusters just to warm up hips and shoulders, right? So the movement of the thruster, so squat and then press, right? Every round of that, I want you to set up one movement element, right? You already got your plate out, so we can practice the plate ground to overheads. Burpees all the way to the ground. And then I wanted like to see everyone try to jump with their hands reached up to the sky, right? So try not to just do the double guns up to your head, and then finishing the jump with your body bent over like this is better if you would stand tall and jump vertical when you do the burpee, okay? Goblet squats, we'll have use the same dumbbells that you use right here for whatever our RX version of the dumbbell dumbbell snatches. Usually it's 50 and 35 is the prescribed weights for that. So that's what we would base our workout on. And then plate ground to overhead is literally what it sounds like. You can grab in the middle of the plate, and only the one end of it needs to touch the ground. So using the hips kind of like a slam ball motion, hip extension, and then pull it up to the overhead position. In the overhead position, since your hands are a little narrower with the grip on the plate, make it a point not to hyperextend your spine as you reach up to that overhead position. So some of you guys, and like me, some of me guys, right? My arms are gonna be slightly forward of my head because with that narrow grip, my shoulders don't open quite far enough for me to get it over the top of my head. If I widen my hands out, I can get to that overhead position like in an overhead squat. But just recognize that your shoulder mobility is different with a narrower hand grip than it is with a wide hand grip, okay? Wall walk-ups, these ones, just make sure on this, 10 is a large number, right? But when you start the movement, your whole body should be laying down on the ground like bottom of a push-up position, and then you should use your feet to help climb you up. Your feet are not just along for the ride, they should be helping you out, right? And then when you come back down, try to come down in control, back down to that grounded position, okay? And that is it for today. Enjoy the chipper. Enjoy your Christmas holiday, and we'll see you guys next week.